Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Non-Members Only. We're recording in person today.
Uncut and unhinged from Boston.
Yes.
Boston, Massachusetts.
It's freezing.
It is actually freezing. It's below freezing.
It literally says 0 degrees on my phone outside. And last night on the news, I saw that they canceled school because of how cold it was.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So it's like a snow day without the fun.
Wow.
What can we, before we really dive into why we're here and stuff, just talk about how we got here?
Sure.
The actual physical trip of getting here. So
we always have airport stories. I feel like there's always something that goes wrong, or someone says something.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Okay, so Michael Motorcycle and I flew here, but separately, like
Yes.
different airports and stuff. And I was like a champ through security. Like last time, I told you the security TSA person complimented me and said thank you. And I was like, oh my God, thank you.
Right.
And then, but this time I also had it together. I planned depending on what I was wearing and what I had, like how many bins I would need and what I was going to put in what.
Yeah.
And it's like game face on going through there because I don't want to be yelled at because I will cry. I'm a little emotional because I have my period. Anyway, so I get through the whole thing and I noticed that they kept my bag at like my roly-poly bag.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, what could I possibly have in there? Like, I checked every orifice of that thing to make sure there was nothing. Not even chapstick, if that's consired a liquid. Who knows? It could be melted down into a liquid at some altitude.
Right.
I don't know. And so when I walk over, they were like, oh, permission to open the bag, whatever. I'm like, yeah, go for it. Good luck with it.
What if you say no?
Like broken.
I mean,
then you just get arrested.
Right. Yeah. You don't have a choice.
Yeah. So I'm like, go for it. And the thing they take out is this little, it's not a bucket. What's that called? Jar?
Yeah. Cylindrical.
A container of electrolyte powder.
Yeah.
And that I was just planning to add to my water here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what do they think is in there? And then I'm like, oh, probably like cocaine or something.
Right.
So I just assumed they could scan it with something. They scan our bodies.
Yes.
You know? So I thought they could just take a little scanner out and wave it around and see like, oh, it's just powder.
Right.
They took out these like paper strips. They dug them in with their like gloved, probably unclean hands. Like the gloves are probably dirty.
Yes.
And they dipped it like hard into the powder.
Yeah.
And like whooshing it around. And they're breathing.
Right. On the powder.
On it.
Yeah.
And in it.
Yes.
And I'm looking at it like, just throw it out at that point.
Right.
And I had to wait there while they put the little liquid on and see if it turned a color, like a cocaine purple
it was
or something.
A drug test. Yeah.
It was a drug test. And there's people behind me waiting because their bags got taken, like held as well.
Yeah.
So all my stuff is just splayed out in front of them.
Yeah.
There's like pads flying everywhere. There's the powder that's getting everywhere. And everyone's just staring at my stuff and this white suspicious powder.
Right.
So I'm like, cool.
You just want some electrolytes.
Can I just stay hydrated?
Yes.
Thank you.
Right.
Because I don't want to just deplete myself.
Yeah. You're clearly the most suspicious person in the airport.
Yeah. I mean, watch out. The frumpy mom's coming through with this cocaine in a jar.
Right.
We're probably going to get flagged because we keep saying cocaine. Sorry about that.
Are we not allowed to say that?
Cocaine?
I don't know. I don't know the rules. You would know more than me.
How was, did you have troubles through TSA or was that clear?
It wasn't so much trouble, but the one TSA agent made a comment to me and made me feel stupid for no reason.
Oh, like so, rude.
So you know how at the beginning of the line, there's all those bins kind of stacked up.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I was at the floor. There was only 2 more left.
Okay.
I grabbed both.
Right.
Right. And I told the TSA agent, there's no more bins here.
Yeah.
I said, I'm taking the last 2.
Yeah.
And the agent goes, look behind. No, what did they say? Open your eyes. And pointed behind you, behind me. Right.
Right.
And behind me, there was a stack of them.
Okay, how are you supposed to know that?
But like the pile that everyone was just grabbing from has now depleted.
Right.
So I am just letting you know that there's no more in this location where everyone is standing.
Yes.
No, like I'm sure that people are grabbing from behind them, but that's not where the line is forming.
Yeah. That is so rude. She could say, "Sir, they're behind you," or
just like
there's some that more
you
there.
could just say thank you.
Yeah.
And just grab some and put them there where everyone else is.
Open your eyes.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm already on the verge of tears. If someone said that to me, I would cry.
I was just like, okay, like whatever, and I just kept moving. But
yeah, well, I would have cried, and then they probably would not feel bad, but they would have caused a scene.
I thought it was funny. I love when stuff like that happens because I can just tell it on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's a good story, and I write it down.
Yeah, thank you for being rude to me, because now I can share it with people.
Right.
That have probably had they also probably got yelled at.
Yeah.
People listening right now. So I'll explain why we're here. There's a couple reasons why we're here, actually. Today we're going to the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix, which is an indoor track and field event. And tomorrow we're going to the run show. I think I have like something in the morning and then a meet and greet at 1, I think. I don't know.
You're looking at me like I have any idea what's going on.
I never know what's going on.
I really don't know.
And the run show is actually today as well, I think. But last night we got to film some content for USATF with Trey Cunningham, who is a world silver medalist in the hurdles. And he taught me, we did a hurdle drill, and he taught me how to go over a hurdle. And I won't give a spoiler for that.
On how that went?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can just take your guesses. And after that, Aleia Hobbs taught me how to get out of the blocks. Like when you start and they say ready and then get set and then go. She taught me how to do that, which I didn't realize was that complicated, but it is.
Right. Now, you were saying it incorrectly.
I could not. I kept saying get off the blocks.
Yes.
Because to me, your feet are on the blocks and then they're off the blocks.
That's how I view it as well.
Yes. Thank you.
Apparently, it's
get out of the blocks.
Get out of the blocks. So you're in the blocks and then you get out.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I kept saying that wrong. I think every single take we took of that, I said get off.
There might be one in there where you don't say that.
Okay. I said it a lot of times.
Yeah.
But both of them were so good. I was going to... Trey, I really like because he was talking shit to me. Which I never get. People never do that to me because I think they feel bad for me. So they're overly nice.
Right.
But I really appreciated Trey.
Well, it was funny.
Yeah. He
wasn't like being mean. He was doing it for comedic.
Yeah. And I really enjoyed that because I think it made it funnier.
Right.
And Aleia was just like I can't get over how cool she is.
She was super cool.
Like I want to be her friend so bad, but I would just be like the dork in the group. I bet all her friends are. She was
so quick to like just play along.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed that. I can't wait to, or for Mike to edit the videos.
Yeah, I was there filming. The thing is, we were only there for we recorded for maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah, and we had to fit both of those into 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was very fast because I was looking, I was like, this whole clip is only 15 minutes long.
Right. And the reason that it was so fast, a lot of it was because we got yelled at by a very angry man. I still don't know who he is or what he does, but he was, I think, important and he was angry.
Right.
And he kept yelling, all athletes have to get out of here 7 p.m. And I'm like, hey, I'm not an athlete.
Right.
And they were saying like, oh, so-and-so gave us permission to stay here later. And he's like, well, that name doesn't mean anything to me. He's not standing here, is he? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude.
Right.
Chill, man. Just pretend we're not here.
Also, we were supposed to start at 7.
Yeah, we were supposed to start at 7.
Which is when the athletes were supposed to leave? Okay.
Right. Yeah, so we were told to start at 7. And, so Mike just kept filming because
my rule of thumb is just keep going until someone literally tells me to stop.
Yeah, like Mike, stop filming. Yeah. I'm
just gonna keep going because time is of the essence.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not gonna ask.
Do you think did we get that sound clip of him yelling?
Possibly.
That would be funny.
If one of you were standing, we definitely did. Yeah. We definitely got some audio, like probably in the background of one of the clips. But we weren't even done with Trey yet.
I was standing with Aleia, I think, when he was really yelling.
Okay, so maybe we were like in the back half of Trey, because I remember you were gonna go take pictures.
Yeah, we barely started Alea's video. I think we just took pictures. Yeah,
because I think I went to go swap the battery or something while you guys were talking. I was like, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Like,
right,
whatever.
Right. So that got a little intense. I thought for sure we were not going to get to film the second video. And I'm so glad we did because I just watched, I think one of the clips.
Yeah, the one clip is great.
Oh my God. I won't say like what happens or whatever, but it just looks so funny. And I'm glad that it worked out. But so today I had to wait 2.5 hours for Michael Motorcycle to wake up.
I slept in. It was 8 o'clock in the morning.
It was 8 o'clock and I was so hungry and I didn't want to eat breakfast by myself. So, I died.
Yes.
I also woke up at 4 a.m. with a really bad headache. Like I drank a bunch of alcohol or something.
Right. Well, you were probably super dehydrated.
I was probably dehydrated, and I'm not going to lie. I don't know if anyone else gets this, but if you exercise and you're like really out of shape and you do a weird like motion or you hold yourself in a certain way.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when we were holding ourselves on the start line, my shoulder muscles got so tense that it caused a tension headache.
Okay.
This morning.
I mean, that's probably not a position you're in.
Right.
It's kind of an awkward
She looked
stance.
very comfortable there.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's chilling.
I was straining.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is. And then you burst out of that position into a sprint.
Yes.
So
burst.
Yeah, burst.
You definitely burst out.
So I think that is why I have a headache as well. It's not ideal to be in this position and have a headache.
Right. Do you need Tylenol?
I took 3 Motrin.
Okay.
And it's barely at bay.
Okay.
So I think
I want to go back just a little bit and talk about our Uber driver.
Yeah, let's do that actually.
Because for some reason, on both trips, where were we? In Kansas City.
Kansas City was the last one.
Kansas City and now Boston, our Uber drivers are giving us eating tips.
Yeah, not just tips, but like, you better eat like this.
Not like, hey, this is a cool restaurant.
Right.
Go to this restaurant.
Right.
It's like...
These are lifestyle
yes.
eating. So the one guy in Kansas City was saying that the reason that somebody, I don't want to give someone's health information out, but the reason that somebody has this chronic, it was like Lyme disease and
I think so.
And something else. The reason that they have that is because they don't drink bone broth.
Right.
And I didn't even know what to say.
Yeah.
Because then everyone would have this. Everyone that doesn't drink.
Right. He was telling us straight up to like get the bones.
Right.
Make your own.
And you need the marrow.
Right.
The bone marrow.
Yes. And drink it, and then your illness gone.
And he's very frustrated at us for not. Why do we not do this?
Yes.
And then here in Boston,
right,
our Uber driver was from France.
Yes.
And real cool guy.
Yeah, super cool.
And I forget what his was though. What was he going on about?
I think he was telling us to eat slow or something.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I was like, you got to do things. Like, how do you spend 4 hours eating lunch?
Right.
And he was saying that that's why people gain weight and are unhealthy is because we eat too fast.
Right. I mean, he's not completely wrong.
Right.
There is something in there is a sliver of truth in there.
Yeah.
But like,
I think he's going a little excessive.
Yes.
You don't need to spend your whole day, because then it's dinner time.
Right. In 4 hours, I got to eat again.
Who's cooking that? You need 3
Right.
hours to probably cook a fancy meal.
Right.
Then you probably eat till 10 o'clock. When do you get anything done?
Right.
So, and he was very passionate about that.
He really was. He spent at least 5 minutes talking to us about eating.
So,
and he was saying something about cheeses, and we can't taste the cheeses.
Yeah, we can't taste the cheeses because everything is expensive, so we don't know what's good.
Right.
Or something.
Something like that.
And Mike's there like, dude, I can't eat cheese at all,
right.
man.
I can't even have it.
Right. It can't even be in my presence.
Right.
So I'm curious, what's the next place we're going? Oh, New York City, but we'll probably be on the subway.
Yeah.
Someone will tell us about something on the subway.
Right. Probably not anything you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably yell at us.
Yeah. New York's a different animal.
Right. They don't care how you eat.
No,
they don't care about you in general.
Right. Right. All right. Let's see. What do we want to talk about?
Yeah. Do we have a list?
You sent me a list. So it's the first time you've had caffeine in 30 days.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
So Erin was pretty adamant about going to breakfast this morning.
I wanted to be there at 7.
Right.
Like when it
I slept
opened.
till 8 like a bad person.
Yeah. Mike is horrible.
Right. And we went down.
Starving.
I just really wanted a strawberry for some reason.
Well, let's start. The strawberry came up because last night.
Oh, yeah.
We ordered takeout. So we didn't get back to the hotel until like after 8 p.m.
It was like 8:30.
Yeah. And I was so hungry. And you were hungry too.
Yes.
But we didn't have energy to go anywhere. And there was probably some social anxiety.
It was also like -6 degrees out.
And it was really cold, and we didn't have Regan to just tell us what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I panicked, and we ordered Uber Eats from this like dumpling place.
Which everyone was telling us.
It's so good.
It's great.
And I think we ordered from the wrong one because I opened up my chicken. All I got was because I'm trying for my stomach problems to not eat carbs and sugar for a little while. And so I got this pickled cucumber, pickled garlic cucumbers or something.
Yeah.
That was actually really good. And pulled chicken, just like regular pieces of chicken.
Was there rice under there? What was in the chicken?
Lettuce. Yeah.
Right. They love their lettuce.
I opened it.
Yeah.
I opened the container and it was a chicken foot.
I'm the one that pointed it out. I was like, I think that's a chicken foot.
Yeah, it looked to me, I was like, oh, it's just like a chunk of chicken.
Yeah.
My eyes aren't good even with my glasses. And Mike's like, I think that's a chicken foot. And then once you said that,
panicked.
It took shape in my eyes.
Yes.
And I did panic. Like my heart rate, I felt it go up.
Yeah.
I instantly lost my appetite.
Yeah. I mean, I did too.
And I did not want to pick it up with my hands. And so I tried to use this piece of plastic, but it flopped it onto the floor.
Right.
And then I felt really bad because it's like kind of greasy.
Mm-hmm.
And so you, in a panic, tried to also
I picked it up and put it in the bag.
And put it in the bag.
Yeah.
And I did continue to eat the chicken. Although I didn't have an appetite, I was just so hungry I knew that I wouldn't feel good if I didn't eat.
Yes.
Nothing against chicken feet or that if that's like how somebody eats.
I know people love chicken feet.
And that's great. But nowhere in the little description did it say garnished with a chicken foot.
Right.
If
you're not expecting it.
Yeah, if it said that, I'd be like, all right, there's going to be a chicken foot on here and I'm just going to take like
you can mentally prepare yourself.
Yeah, and I'll just like plop it back in the bag. No big deal. I was not prepared for it, and I was not in the right mental space to deal with that.
Yeah.
So we had a chicken foot like flopping around until we got it dealt with.
You took a picture of it.
Yeah, you had to hold the cold chicken foot while I took a picture,
cold, yeah.
And it took me a while because it got blurry and you had to keep standing there holding it.
I think, I don't know, is it appropriate to post that as part of the recap or no?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't want to
Yeah, and it might be not nice if we're I don't know.
I won't post it.
So, and then your food was just not good.
Yeah, so I ordered basics.
I just want to preface this by saying we are not like food snobs at all.
No.
Like we will eat, like Mike's ideal food is like chicken fingers and fries.
I'm cool with that.
He's like a kid.
Yes.
And
Kids menu.
I'm pretty good with like even just dried chicken and like bland whatever. I don't care. I'll eat it. So I feel like for us
I typically, when I'm traveling especially, I try to order like basic things.
Yeah.
Safe items.
Yeah, for your stomach.
Yeah, because I don't want any tummy aches.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I ordered dumplings, pork dumplings.
Yeah.
And
pork and leek.
Yes, pork and leek dumplings with fried rice.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because we thought, I thought maybe if we added fried rice, that's another
chicken
safe
fried
thing.
Rice. Chicken fried rice.
I thought it was like a safe bet because like fried rice, I don't know. I never had it go bad.
Yeah, I've never had bad fried rice.
Yeah.
It's just cooked rice.
Yeah.
With egg.
But this was not, it wasn't fried.
My rice was just regular rice.
It was just regular rice with pieces of lettuce in it.
Yes. Big pieces of lettuce.
And chicken that was like not too cooked.
No, it looked like sickly.
Like white in a bad way.
Yeah.
And what else was in there? Maybe some onions?
There was egg.
Oh, chunks of egg.
But it was just like scrambled egg.
Yeah, like scrambled egg.
Not like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like plain rice. Like they didn't cook rice. They cooked rice regularly.
Separately.
Yes. Yeah. And they cooked scrambled eggs separately, and then they just kind of put them in this container.
Yes, with some wilted lettuce.
Yes.
And I find that to be odd.
Yeah, me too.
And not only that, but Laura Green, shout out Laura Green, I mentioned this to her. Mm-hmm. And because I messaged her, I said, yeah, we got food from there, and I had a chicken foot on my thing. She's like, oh, well, that place is really good. So now we have Regan and Laura Green, who is from Boston, both saying that this is good food. So I really think we ordered from the wrong place.
It was like at the top of the Grubhub list.
What's that mean?
They have a lot of reviews, I think.
Oh, really?
Usually.
Okay.
Unless it was a sponsored post, but I don't know because you ordered it.
Oh, it was on Uber Eats.
Uber Eats, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I don't want to even say what the name of the thing was.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, in their defense, I would like to say, in their potential defense, it was 8:30 when we ordered, or like 8 o'clock when we ordered.
Yeah, but
so they're
Friday night in Boston. I mean, it's a city.
I think they were open till 10-ish.
Okay.
So maybe they were just in a rush and they were like closing or something.
I doubt it.
Okay, I was trying. I'm sorry, place that we ordered from. I tried.
Yeah.
To defend you. So that was that. So anyway, So
we were very hungry after our dinner.
But yeah, so we went to bed hungry.
Yeah, like I was full enough.
Yeah.
But like I think you sent me a video of like 2 groundhogs eating.
Oh, that's what it was. I'm like, where did the strawberry come in? I knew it started the night before. Yeah, there were 2 groundhogs eating very loudly, just like going to town. One had a tomato, one had a strawberry.
Yeah.
And Mike texted back like, I would murder someone for a strawberry now.
Because after that meal, like I kind of felt gross in a way.
Yeah.
And I just wanted like a fresh fruit. And
oh my God, I totally get it. Yeah.
I just wanted a strawberry.
Yeah.
So when we went to breakfast this morning, there was actually strawberries. I was so excited.
Yeah, there was this whole display of blackberries, blueberries, and strawberries.
Yes.
So fresh. Like it wasn't like you know how sometimes you get them from the grocery store, they're already
like,
starting to go downhill. These were crisp.
Yes.
Red.
Right.
Juicy.
They were good.
Strawberries.
Their fruits were very good.
Yeah. Shout out to Elliott Hotel.
Right.
Hotel Sweet.
It's just hotel, I think.
Hotel Elliott.
I don't know.
Okay, it'll be in the show description or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was just like dreaming of this breakfast. I already knew what I wanted to eat. I already knew I wanted bacon, maybe some sausage, egg, a little bit of ketchup. Sorry if that's
offensive in any way.
And so I was up at 5 to do yoga. And then because of my headache, I went back to sleep. And I'm like, well, I know he'll be up by 6:30 or 7. So I'm just sitting here, and it pained me to wait till 8:01.
Yeah, you did wait to text me, but I was like kind of awake at that point.
Because I knew you didn't sleep the night before.
Right.
So I really was trying to be respectful and not completely selfish.
Right. You
but it
said,
was really hard.
I'm starving with a B, and then corrected yourself and said starving, all caps. And I said, I'm sorry, I just woke up. And then you said Michael, and you sent me a motorcycle emoji.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that was how the day started. I also had, like Mike said, my first caffeine in 30 days. It was black tea, and I got halfway through the cup, and I felt like I could rule the world. Throw any problem at me, and I will solve it.
Yes.
And world hunger is not a thing anymore with me in charge.
Right.
And yeah, that was very powerful. So I'm glad that I didn't have a coffee. I think that would have wrecked me. Like, I would have went so hard that it would have been bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, a little black tea, it helped. I still feel it.
So yeah, we're staying here for what? One more night.
One more night, yeah.
And we have the event is today.
Yes.
So we wanted to record after, but the timing didn't make sense.
Right.
We couldn't make it work.
Because
so we're recording
Regan,
before.
If you guys heard when Regan, what was that, 2 episodes ago?
Well, maybe a couple more. I don't remember.
Okay. There was the episode where we were in Kansas City.
Yes.
My manager Regan was on there on the podcast with us, and you'll get a sense of Regan from that she likes nice things and she likes good restaurants. Mike and I, as you can tell, are not that, but we go and follow her because she will not eat where we would eat, I think.
Right.
Which is like Chick-fil-A.
Although she did, yeah. I mean, yeah. we would be in like just some regular plain hotel.
Yeah.
And like eating regular plain food.
Yeah, maybe some chicken strips or something.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mashed taters.
That's delicious. Yeah.
And so after the event, Regan made dinner reservations at 8:15, which is early for her. I thought it'd be like 9:30.
Okay.
Because that's when like the cool people go out or something. But
yeah,
she knows now that's my bedtime.
Right.
So anyway, that we're going from the event to basically to that. So the next episode, we can talk about the actual track and field event today.
Okay.
And the run show when I do the meet and greet tomorrow. I'm sure we're going to have lots of stories from that.
Okay.
So as for now, this is what we're talking about. Just the chaos of getting here, breakfast, and what we're going to do today. This
hotel is super nice.
Yes.
Shout out Manny.
Manny, the doorman. Yeah, let's talk about Manny.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know how some people are they look like their name?
Yes.
Manny not only looks like his name, but he acts and talks and presents himself like a Manny.
Yes.
And I really like that.
I hope we see him again because we haven't seen him since we got here.
I have a feeling he's a Monday to Friday guy. And he just looks like if someone messed with you, he would just knock him right out.
Right.
Or he would knock him out with his words.
Right.
Like he would just say something so powerful.
He had a little New York in him.
Yeah, a little New York, a little Boston, and that combination is fire.
Yes.
Like hothead.
Right.
But polite in a
super nice.
Forcefully polite.
Yes.
In a hothead way.
Right.
And I really liked Manny.
Me too.
He didn't seem like he wanted to join our friend group, but you know, he probably gets everyone wants to be like Manny's friend. So
yes, I did.
He probably gets a lot of that, and he's like, "You guys will be out of here in a couple days. It's meaningless."
Right. Why join the friendship?
Right. It would be meaningful to me. I'd like to have Manny on my side.
I just hope to see him again.
Yeah.
He was forcefully nice with our bags.
Yes.
I think that's where it came from. He was like, "Oh, I'll get your bags." I was like, "Yeah, but like, the elevator's right here." Like,
yeah.
I can.
It was like no. We had no choice.
Right.
It was like Manny is getting these bags, and he will not let go of them.
Right.
And he will help us up the elevator.
It was immediate. Right after we opened the door to the Uber, he was like, "Oh, your rooms are ready."
Yeah. How did he know that?
Right.
Does he have tracking devices on us?
I don't know. I was like, how do you know that?
Yeah, how does he know
our
our
names? You don't even know who we are.
Yeah. So that happened. Yeah, and he took the bags right away, swooped them inside, showed us where to check in, and the keys.
Yes.
The keys. So at most, there's a little audio for you.
Physical,
ASMR.
yes.
It is a physical key with a metal keychain or something. A metal tag.
I'll take a picture of it.
Yeah, we'll take a picture of it and post it on Instagram for the visual context of this episode. And actually, Michael's doing it right now.
Just so I don't forget.
I like Michael Motorcycle, but I really think your name should be Podcast Mike. It's easier to say quickly. So Podcast Mike just took a picture of the
Michael
keys.
Motorcycle is my government name.
Yeah, that's your legal.
Yes.
Yeah, your legal name.
On my birth certificate.
Right. So.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so you go there. You know what it reminded me of is that Grand Budapest Hotel movie.
Yes.
And they, behind the concierge is the wall of keys, and they're actual hanging keys. Granted, that movie took place like how many decades ago? I don't know. A long time ago. Yeah. So it makes sense they didn't have the card keys.
Right.
This hotel, I can totally get the vibe of it. You want that physical key. It is really cool. They look beautiful hanging back there because they're like gold colored.
They're nice.
And yeah, it looks like antique. I really like it. Until you start having to walk around with it and you want to just slide a card into your wallet.
Right.
We have these clanky keys, but I get the vibe. And so Manny was very, very nice. And then I thought I had my wallet to tip him, and I thought that he disappeared into the elevator, and I sprinted down the hall to get my wallet from the room, and I yelled, "No, Manny, where'd he go?" And you're like, "He's right here."
Yeah, he was in the elevator with me. We're waiting for you.
Still in the elevator. Yeah. So anyway, I'm glad we had that exchange because we haven't seen him since, and that's sad. He's probably like, I'm calling off until those people leave. They're weird.
Right.
So on that note, though, I just want to talk about hotels like this where they want to do things for you. For example, when you order like Uber Eats, you went down to get it at the door, and they were like, "Oh, we could have brought that up to your room.
We would have brought it to your room." And I was like, "Yeah, but I'm here now, so I'm just gonna wait."
Now. And so after learning that, I ordered a bunch of water for us this morning, and I knew that they could bring it up, like that was an option. But what conversation needs to happen for me to know that you will bring it up here? Do I need to go and tell you to do that? Because I don't really like that.
Yeah.
That feels not nice.
Right.
I don't want to be like, take my water up to my room.
Right. That's not my vibe.
Even if I said it in the nicest way, I still don't think that's nice.
Right.
And so I went down and I said, I ordered some water bottles from Uber, but I'm going to go in here to eat breakfast. And they were like, "Oh, we'll take it to your room." And I said, "Oh, thank you. That is so nice of you."
Right.
And they were very happy, but I didn't want to ask them to take it to my room.
Right. You were just letting them know.
Yeah, that I will gladly come back out, but if there's any commotion, it's because of me.
Right.
I apologize if there's confusion.
Right.
So anyway, the Uber person did call me at breakfast, and I said to leave it with them, and he did, and they brought it up, and it's sitting right there on the desk.
It's great.
But people wanting to do stuff for you in these places, like, what do I say to you? Or is it a given that if something comes for me, you take it up?
Right. I'm not used to that.
I'm not either. I feel awkward.
Yeah. I go down and get my own stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I should do their job.
Right.
I also apologized to the housekeeping lady because I wasn't leaving my room yet. I wasn't ready to leave. And I apologized profusely. And she was just like, it's okay. It's okay.
Right.
Like, I was just...
You don't have to leave. Right.
I'm like, sorry. I am so sorry about that. I am really sorry.
Right. You sent me a picture of like your sweatshirt covered in water.
Right. And yeah, so
Explain.
I took a picture of myself in the mirror with
We'll post that as well.
Yeah, we'll post that for visual context. The whole left side of my blue hoodie was drenched in water. Mm-hmm. And it's because I was trying to figure out how the shower worked. Mm-hmm. And I still had my clothes on because I'm like, this might take a while.
Right.
So there's this thing under the handle to turn the water on, and you can slide it left for the tub and slide it right for the shower. Also high pressure.
Yours is different.
Oh,
than
okay.
Mine.
Okay. So there's also like low pressure and high pressure. And so I turned the bath, the water on, and knowing it'll come out the bath thing first. And I was messing with the handle to go from shower to bath. Yeah. Not realizing, because that hoodie for some reason is very like water resistant or something.
Yeah, it's like that synthetic material.
Yeah,
kinda.
You don't feel it drench your shirt under your sweatshirt. So I had no idea that this water was just pouring onto me from the shower. Yeah. Until I stood up, and after like struggling, I finally got it set right. And I stand up and I looked in the mirror and I was drenched in water. Yeah. And it was actually surprising to me. I didn't understand where it came from. That's funny. So yeah, that I figured it out.
My water pressure is extreme.
Oh, is it? You don't have an adjuster?
No, it hurts.
Oh no.
I will. I kind of want to post the audio of it, or maybe I'll take a video of it.
Yeah, take a video.
Also, my toilet flushes for an extremely long time.
Like how long?
I recorded it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so you can listen to the recording, and I'll play it right now.
Yeah, play it right now. That is a long time.
That's a solid 18 seconds.
That is a long time. I thought it was going to be like 5 seconds, which is kind of long.
No, because I remember the first time I flushed it, I was like, did I break this?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I thought it was like continuously.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, like you flushed it too hard.
Or something.
And something got stuck and it just kept going.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've seen that happen in public bathrooms before. Right. So it's a very valid fear.
I've seen it happen too. So I was like, I just flushed it one time.
Right.
And then when I did it again, I was like, I need to record this.
Yeah. Also, in airports where there's the water bottle refill stations outside the toilets. Yeah. Where's that water coming from?
Yeah,
honestly?
We decided that when they flush,
it goes into your bottle.
In there, yeah.
So
recycling.
Unless anyone's recycling there, it's efficient.
Right.
So unless anyone comes with facts to deny that, this is true.
Right.
That's how it works, right?
Right. That's exactly how it works.
Okay.
I'm glad that I recorded that for you so you can see that when I said it was long, it wasn't just like...
Yeah, I thought it was just like a little longer than mine or something.
Right.
Yeah. No, that is excessive.
Okay. We also have something about what the track looks like. What did you want to talk about?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the track because I pictured a track just like a normal one where it's flat all the way around. I think most are.
I think that's what I was expecting too. I don't know that I've ever seen a track like that.
Yeah. So this New Balance facility, it's just called the track at New Balance. Mike's angry because the fan just kicked on.
Fan just turned back on. Yeah. It's okay.
And he set the temperature really cold in here so that it wouldn't do that.
Right. But it's already dropped in temperature that much.
He's triggered. The audio triggered. So it's called the track at New Balance. It's a brand new facility. Yeah. And the track is pitched like when you
a race car track.
Yeah, like a race car track.
Yeah.
And so when you go around the actual turns, it's like it's banked up. Yeah. It's a banked turn.
Right.
And
super elevation.
Yeah, I mean it's like
that's what it's called.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you made
That's
that
an
up.
engineering term.
Oh, okay.
It's the super elevation of the road.
Super elevation of the road.
Yes.
It's very super. Super exciting. And so I'm like, there's no way they run that fast to need like a pitched turn. And then I saw someone running very fast just to warm up. Oh, he's showing me forces associated with super elevation.
Yeah, I had to study that in school. That's why I know that.
Wow, that was boring. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then once I saw someone, apparently they were just warming up.
Right.
It looked like a full-on sprint to me.
They're fast, yeah.
And so it makes sense why having that turn like that bank turn, they could run faster. Like I saw an interview with someone, I think, that might be running it or ran it before, or they raced on it, and they said it's almost not even fair. Like, because it's so fast. The track is so fast. But I guess when you're competing against each other, everyone's going to have that advantage. Right. But I was really impressed. I can't wait to see it in action today with like an actual race on it.
Yeah, and something we mentioned last night was like, I've never seen someone run that fast in person.
In person. It's different.
On TV, because like it's kind of like a far away angle most of the time.
Yeah.
Or a far away shot. They look fast, but not that fast.
Right.
Like in person, I'm like, dang.
Yeah. In person.
They're gone.
It's like a gazelle.
Right.
Or something. Like I don't really know. It doesn't look human is
Right.
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You're not used to seeing a human being run like that and their body move like
right.
that.
Like what was Trey saying? He was like, oh, that's only like 20 steps or something.
12 steps.
It was like 12 strides or something.
Yeah, 12 strides to his first hurdle. And I looked where the block was compared to the first hurdle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah.
And they do it fast. It's not like he's leaping.
Right.
Like a ballerina. He
Right.
is sprinting.
He's gone. Yeah.
That is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Trey is also a model recently signed to Ford Modeling Agency.
I
almost
think,
said Forbes.
Forbes
Business
Ford.
Modeling
Yeah.
Agency. Yeah. So that's a fun fact about Trey. But yeah, just
you said tarmac also. What is it?
Oh,
what is that about?
When we were talking about how fresh it smelled,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I couldn't think of the word track for some reason, and I called it tarmac.
Mm-hmm.
Because something about it looks and smells like it should be called tarmac.
Yeah.
That the
smell,
texture of it and
Yes.
everything.
Right.
It's not a track.
Right.
It's a tarmac.
Right. But tarmacs are where airplanes land.
Yeah, and those shouldn't be called tarmacs either. Those should be called airplane roads.
Right. Plane roads.
Plain roads, and this track should be called a tarmac. It embodies
It smells
the word
tarmac.
Yeah, it just everything about it is tarmac. So
Yes.
that is how I will be referring to it today. I'm supposed to be also interviewing spectators,
Right.
so I could ask them, "What do you think of this new tarmac?"
What are they going to say?
And just act like I said it right.
Right. Right. Yeah. We have to come up with some questions for that.
Yeah, we have to do that before we go.
Yeah.
And in reality, we could come up with all we want. I won't remember any of it, and I'm just going to go with the person's vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good to brainstorm.
Right.
Good to get the gears going up.
Right.
Here in this noggin. They're like
Try to come up with something funny.
Right
Yeah.
now they're clunking like clunk, 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 clunk.
Yeah.
They're starting to go.
Right. I feel that.
Yeah. I also forgot very critical things yesterday in terms of our gear.
Yeah. Like a very important piece.
Yeah.
Dan, if you're listening, turn it off.
Yeah, Dan did not hear that. If you're listening, if you heard that, no, you didn't. I did not need the external microphone housing for the GoPro.
Yes.
I meant to leave it there like I told you.
Right.
I meant to leave it on the desk at the house because I
Right.
knew that I didn't need it.
You didn't need it.
And in fact, we did not need it.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. We did not have to run to Best Buy.
Well, absolutely not. And it
And a
did
scramble.
not take us 30 minutes to drive 2 miles. We did
And
not waste an hour.
There was not only one left.
There was not only one left.
Yeah.
And we were totally fine.
Yeah.
Everything's good.
It was fine. Okay. You posted the Juju Smith video.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Okay.
We filmed that on January 3rd, 2023.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And
it literally was a month ago,
right,
from when we're recording this.
Yeah, so 1 month before recording this. And so I'm sure some people know, like, for an ad, it has to go through so many approvals, so many edits, so many blur, this, that, and the other. And until you come to an approved video, and then that video has to strategically be posted on a certain date according to the brand. So for that one, Sleep Number, especially because the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl, they were like, why don't we post it the week of or the week before Super Bowl? And I was like, cool, great. Well, we didn't know that Juju, being an NFL player, actually can't post
that the week of
or the week before or whatever.
Yeah.
When's the Super Bowl?
So this will come out actually the Monday after the Super Bowl.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
When are we going to New York City?
Next week.
Saturday. We're leaving Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay.
Well, yeah, we'll be fine.
All right. I panicked there for a second.
No, we're fine.
Okay. So, what was I saying?
That things have to be strategic, and he's not allowed to post.
Yeah, so he couldn't post.
So we had to force post it on Friday.
Yeah, it's not ideal. I don't ever post on Fridays because no one is really watching stuff, I feel like. And also the worst time of day, which was like 3 p.m. And so my point of saying all this is Juju in last week's game had a knee injury and he was out for a lot of the game.
Right.
And people were commenting because of this video like, oh, guess the knee's better for Super Bowl then. And just stuff like that. And I'm like...
Yeah, really ignorant things about him. And it's just like, you don't understand. Like, we didn't just film this and then put this out the same day.
Yeah. Yeah. Could you imagine if that's what you did? There'd be no approvals. It would be like Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
You'd be posting anything on a brand's page or whatever.
Yeah.
That airplane just really wants people to see this message. It's gone by like at least 10 times just back and forth.
I didn't get a chance to read what it said.
It's going to come back.
Maybe it says non-members only.
I think it does. Shout out us.
Yeah.
Sorry. Here it comes again, I bet. Oh.
I don't see anything.
Okay. Well, sorry about that.
I don't think it can turn that fast.
Oh, it can't? Yeah, I guess it would get tangled in a spanner.
Yeah.
Okay. So that happened.
So yeah, like I almost feel bad for him.
But in reality, he's probably too busy to read the comments.
He probably doesn't care.
Yeah, he's used to getting comments like that.
But it's like...
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just like, don't be mean to my friend.
Yeah.
That's not nice. They don't think before they type. And then they type it and they read it and they still think it's a good idea. Then they press send.
Right.
Which is really, really blows my mind.
Yeah.
When you were saying that, I thought you were going into a different story.
About what?
I don't know. There was something else. So this Elliott Hotel or Hotel Elliott, it's fancy.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming, actually, let's just pull up their Instagram right now. Because you said, so you posted, and I thought you were going to say about the Elliott Hotel. So their Instagram is very nice. Wouldn't you agree? They're very classy.
Wait. I just found Manny on their Instagram.
Nuh-uh. Oh!
It says, a round of applause for Manny, our incredible doorman.
Oh, I love him so much. Oh, he's giving a dog a little treat.
Yeah, that's great.
That's a Manny thing to do.
Shout out.
He's so cute.
So yeah, what do you want to say about the hotel?
Yeah, so the page is very classy. It's very beautiful photos, just showing, how nice the hotel is. And a woman in a black dress and coat walking in heels, with her little doggy. And
very elegant.
Very elegant, thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. And then here comes Erin Azar. staying at the Hotel Elliott. And I post not that, you know? For example, a picture of me putting bacon on my plate with the words wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey in my super soft pants and hoodie this morning. And they reposted it on their stories.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah, they reposted 2 of my not good stories.
That's funny.
And I just think they were, that's very nice of them.
Right.
To
it is very nice.
Put up with me and go against their elegant vibe.
Elegant aesthetics, yeah.
Yeah, their elegant aesthetic to post me in the bathroom mirror. So
that's funny.
So shout out whoever runs the Hotel Elliott Instagram. Your page is very beautiful, and so is your hotel. We really like Manny.
We do. Give him a raise.
Yeah, double.
Yeah, he's standing out there in -4 degrees.
It's so cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was wearing what you would call soft pants yesterday.
Yes.
They were
like yoga pants, right?
I guess they were Athleta. Athleta calls them tights, but they're leggings.
Okay.
Like the moisture wicking material.
Yeah.
The material is soft. The fit, in my opinion, anything that fits tight is not a soft pant.
Okay.
So you were confused when I said I need to change out of my hard pants into soft pants.
Yeah. I didn't realize that there's different degrees of soft pants or different degrees of hard pants.
Right. So those were hard soft pants.
Okay.
Now my soft pants are like joggers, where they're only relatively tight, but not tight. They just touch your skin.
Okay.
Around your ankles and your waist.
Yeah.
Those are soft pants. Now, soft pants are actually big sweatpants. You don't know where you've got them, but you've had them for like 10 years. They literally fall off, so you can't wear them in public. But you can wear them around the house. You need a shoelace
to hold them up.
Yeah, and you can just roll over the waistband. There's the banner again over there. Can you read that?
No. Okay. That's very small.
Okay. So those would be soft pants.
Okay.
I just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah.
So you're not confused.
I appreciate the clarification.
Also, another note on pants is when you're going through the airport, I actually might make a video of this because this happened to me leaving Kansas City. I don't remember if I told you. It might have actually been these. They have these drawstrings, and at the end of it, like around the waistband, the drawstrings, at the end of it are these little metal. So I was going through the scanner thing, and when I walked through, they didn't tell me to keep going. And I was like, okay. So I just stood there, and I looked at the screen where you can like kind of see the results. I never looked at it before, but I was standing there, and I noticed at my crotch, it was bright red, like this bright red square. And I was like, what are they going to do about this?
Right.
And they were like, ma'am, they were like, female assist. You need I don't know if they called it like groin something or whatever.
So you were all sorts of being interrogated at the airport.
Right. But they, and the lady was very angry with me. And she was like, you can't have your drawstrings like that. So I was like, okay. So I just like picked them up and I tucked them in my waistband. Fixed. The red thing can go away now. Let me just walk back through it and then you'll see it go away. And she was putting on gloves. She's like, no, I have to check you. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my hand here and up and here and up. Like in my butt crack. And my crotch. That is so
I'm sorry that happened.
unnecessary. Yeah. What if someone has like trauma of some sort? That's what I was thinking. Like, I mean, I've had 3 kids. I don't care what goes on of myself anymore. I have zero cares or like, whatever. And but other people can't really say that. And if they were in that situation, what would happen? There needs to be some kind of protection there for people, I feel like. But when you go through the airport, it's so humiliating anyway. That you're all walking around lost without your shoes.
Right.
You don't know where your stuff is.
Right.
Like it's
pants half falling down usually because I need my belt. That's on the conveyor belt. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really demoralizing.
Yeah.
And that just added to it. And Regan was just standing there like, well, it would be you.
Mm-hmm.
So don't wear, if you're wearing drawstring things,
Tuck them in. Or tie them like a decent human being. Right.
Don't be like me, sloppy, just letting your drawstrings.
So is it because they were metal?
It was because they were hanging down like that, I guess. Because you can stuff things in those orifices.
Okay.
But like I said, let me put them in where you would like them to be.
Yeah.
And I'll walk through again.
Right. Okay.
That's all I wanted to say. I wanted to protect our listeners. Do we have a no bad, no sad? Or do we do that on these things?
We usually don't in these uncut, unhinged episodes.
Let's just wrap it up then.
Because it's just, I don't feel like it fits the vibe.
Wrap it up. It doesn't fit the vibe.
Yeah. It's not the regular format.
Right.
We may have to go to the Nike store, right?
Right. So I might need to get Nike shoes, but I'm gonna see if they have them there, and I have not gotten word.
Who are you waiting word from?
That's unclear as well. It's either Laura Green or Regan, or
why don't we just call them?
I could. I thought they were gonna do the work.
I think we should just call them. So if we need to go, it could be an 2-hour trip for all we know.
It could to go 2 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 0.4 miles from here.
Oh, okay, that's not that bad.
It's still, we're gonna have to go outside, and
all right.
We need to mentally prepare ourselves. So on that note, we will wrap up this uncut, unhinged episode. And thanks for listening, and don't forget to leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And we also love to read your comments on our Instagram posts. I'm sure this episode's post will be a doozy. Lots to show.
Yes.
There might be a chicken foot. We're not really sure yet.
I'm not sure how to show that, or if we should.
Or if we should, yes.
I wish I took a picture of my rice though, and I didn't. Because that was just like,
I'm sad about
I've
that.
never seen fried rice look like that in my life.
It was sad rice is what we ordered.
Sad rice.
Yeah.
Fried rice.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Wow.
I think that was really good.